Major glare. We're live. Hi, guys.
Good evening, everyone.
I see we have Skeletons Daisy without Wi-Fi, but we'll try to tune in. We hope you do.
Yep.
And there's Jonathan with Lone Star Living. Hey, he went to, what is it called again?
Man, why are we watching?
Feed the Land? Because we are whiter than white.
Well, I guess
what is it called? Anyway, so Jonathan was there with the Texas boys, with Daddy Curbs,
cool.
Doug from Off Grid with Doug and Stacy. There were so many YouTubers.
Is that in Texas?
Good the Land, thank you. Yes, that was down in Texas, and man, I wanted to be there.
Oh, that would be cool.
It looked like it
would
was
be a good excuse
awesome.
to go to Texas too.
It looked like y'all were actually cold while you were there, but it looked like an awesome gathering. Hey, there's Off Grid with Doug and Stacy. Good of the Land, thank you. Yeah, that was that just looked like so much fun.
Off Grid with Doug and Stacy. Hello, how are you guys doing?
Hey, Brandy and Donna and Kelly. Hey, Kelly. Let's see, Mandy. Let's see, I have to watch a commercial first. What? Already? Even though we're live? That's weird. Hey, Miss Valerie. Anyway, so yeah, so that was a lot of fun to watch all of their videos, to see the gathering that was going on there, and we got to make it out to Texas. I've never been to Texas.
She's never been. I've been, but it wasn't for fun. It was, yeah. I've been to Beaumont, which not much there really, except
especially when you went.
Oil refineries. Yeah, it was right after the hurricane hit. We were there doing cleanup work, so it was a mess, a total mess. And I was told that I really wasn't in the, I don't know, y'all know better than I do, but they told me I wasn't really in the part of Texas that looks appealing or good to visit anyway, so I don't know.
That's hilarious. Doug said, all my exes are from Texas. LOL, no kidding. Hey, Amy. Oh, texting while driving. Well, you better be careful. My goodness.
Amy's here.
Tim said, well, Jack, you are a few years older.
What?
I don't know.
What's that got to do with anything?
Let's see, geez. Yeah, you need to come back for sure, he said. Jonathan said. But yeah, that looked awesome. If y'all don't know what I'm talking about, then go to Lone Star Living's channel, Off Grid with Doug and Stacy, Daddy Curbs, Texas Boys, and I know there were others, but they went to the Good of the Land Fest, and it looks like it was an awesome time. So if you are near Texas and you want a like homesteading type conference to go to, or meet and greet or get together, then definitely try to look that up and try to attend next year.
Definitely sounds fun, and usually Texas has got to be a fun place to visit.
Absolutely.
So it's such a big area.
Yeah. Hey, Meg. Okay, so glad everybody's here. How was everybody's Thanksgiving? Hopefully everyone had a great one. We certainly did.
Well, I had to work.
Yes.
I mean, I had a good Thanksgiving, but some people have to work.
A lot of people have to work on Thanksgiving.
Yeah. So I was one of those that had to work, but after work, got to hang out with the family. We went to my parents' house.
Had way too much food.
They had way too much food.
His mom outdid herself. She had like 3 kinds of potatoes, 3 kinds of, or no, she made 5 pies. 5 pies. And then, of course, me and Emily cooked.
Well.
So, there was a lot of food.
She cooks to show us how much she loves us.
Yes.
That's
Hello, Homestead Remembrance. Meg said, I got called out to a birth before 9 a.m., got home after 1 a.m. the next day. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, my sister actually had a baby 2 days before Thanksgiving. So she got to be home. They came home on Thanksgiving Day, I believe. No, they didn't. No, they didn't. Never mind. But anyway, yeah, so that was...
But she did have a baby.
But she did have a baby.
Yeah.
Yes. And she went to the hospital, but her birth was unassisted. She did not plan for it to go that way. That is just the way that it went. So, but I'm thankful that I have another sweet baby nephew. Another sweet baby nephew to love on, and he and my sister
Silas
are healthy.
Right?
Yes, his name is Silas.
That's a cool name.
Yes.
I like that name.
Yeah, that's a pretty cool name.
Yeah, some other people had to work too. Yeah. Let's see.
Yep. Hey, Jump Off A.
We are closed Christmas. I don't have to work Christmas.
Yeah.
So that's good.
That's good. Yeah, it is a biblical name. Yes, I love biblical names.
That's good stuff.
Yep, Silas is a very cool name.
Silas
but anyway, so hopefully everybody else had.
Yes. Hope everybody did have a good Thanksgiving and craziness afterwards. I mean.
Yes. Oh my goodness.
What?
She's in her apron is watching. Hi.
I know. You talk about her a lot.
I'm a little verklempt. Yeah, I'm not expecting that. How are you? Yeah. Thanks for being here.
Welcome. Welcome. Let's see. Well, someone else said they would be joining us soon, and I don't know if they're on here yet.
Not yet.
Yeah.
I'm sure he's busy.
Yeah.
But he'll be here soon, hopefully.
He usually pops on.
Well, sometimes he watches. Sometimes he watches, and then he gets a chance to say something. I know I'm feeling a little hot now. I'm like, what? Okay, no. But no, I'm so glad that you're here. If you don't know. If you don't know who Kimmy is, then you live under a rock, no pun intended.
Well, I work under a rock.
But yeah, so if you love the domestic goddess type channel, cooking, cleaning, mom stuff, then She's in Her Apron is an awesome, awesome channel to watch. So very cool that you're here. Let's see. When is your tree going up? We actually got our tree up
yesterday.
Well, we got it decorated yesterday, and I have the whole thing filmed. It took us 3 days from the time we got the tree started to the time we got it finished, and there's a reason for that.
Yeah, if you're like us, you end up buying these cheap strings of lights.
Hey, Kelly.
At Dollar General or something like that, just because they're quick and easy, and if they don't work the next year, you're only out a couple of dollars. And that was the case. We got them out and we got ready to decorate the tree, and the lights didn't work. So we went to get more lights. I went to get more lights, and of course I got the wrong kind. Instead of the green wires, they had the white wires, so she had to go exchange them.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
All for some lights.
So the tree is up, and I will be publishing the video tomorrow. It was like a clean with me, decorate with me, but it's no big deal. But it was fun. But anyway, yes. Okay, so Doug. Doug said congrats officially, and if you don't know what that's about, then you need to go
officially
to Amy.
Amy.
Yes.
Fuel.
Go check out her channel, and then you'll see what all the fuss is about. Because I knew, and
we knew.
Okay, so I told him. I didn't tell anybody else.
But I'm good at keeping secrets because I work under a rock.
I didn't even tell my daughter. And then, so whenever she was like, oh, and I was like, I know, isn't it awesome? She's like, wait, you knew? And I said, yeah. And she goes, why didn't you tell me? I was like, because I was sworn to secrecy. So.
But we're happy for you.
Yes.
Very happy.
Very, very happy. Yes. And praying that you and baby are going to be healthy.
Well, now they know.
And then it's going to be awesome. Yeah. Very, very excited.
She said Doug knew too. Best secret keepers ever.
Jonathan said, my wife is typically the one wanting to decorate for Christmas super early this year. It seems the roles are reversed, but we haven't got our tree yet. Yeah, I'm
Patrick Starfish lives under a rock.
I'm kind of a Scrooge. I don't like Christmas, but last year we got new decorations for the tree, and I said, okay, if I have to have a tree, we're gonna do it my way. And nobody likes it when I take charge, and I don't typically take charge. I am not a take charge kind of gal. No, I'm a very go with the flow. Wouldn't you say 99.9% of the time, I'm a very go with the flow kind of person. Yeah. So, but now the tree is my thing. And nobody likes that. Nobody likes this side of me.
Nah.
They're like, why do you have so many ribbons on the tree? Because I like ribbons. Anyway.
It looks nice.
Hey, SSL family dad. Let's see, but the real question is it real or artificial? It is artificial.
Oh, yeah.
And I apologize to no one. Because number one, growing up, we always had a real tree.
Here she goes.
And
Y'all got her started.
It was my job to clean up the needles. And I swore to myself, I will never, as an adult, have a real tree. Sure, they smell good. Sure, it's like, you know, nostalgic and blah, blah, blah. No.
I think next year.
Next year what?
Well, next year. Let's get a real tree now. I've never had a real tree.
I love my husband, and I want to be a wife that serves.
We actually have a basement. We could put it in the basement.
I want to be a wife that serves. But
here we go.
If you get a real tree, you either delegate the one that sweeps the needles, or you're gonna do it. Cause
it'd be good to have one at least 1 year and say I've had one.
You've never had a real tree?
I've never had a real tree.
Well, that changes things. I'm still not going to sweep up the needles.
I've told you that before.
I wasn't listening.
Yeah. I believe you there.
Oh, me. Hey, Mary. Let's see. Jonathan said, real trees are great. They now make large bags that prevent the needles from falling. I liked real trees until my mother-in-law had hundreds of baby bugs hatch from hers.
That would not be good.
No, that would not be good.
That would be a deal breaker.
Also, the invention of the vacuum exists. Yes, that is true. Don't apologize. Artificial with lights already on it. They last long.
I've got a shop vac.
Spray some pine scent. Okay. Now, we got the okay, first let me say this.
Shop vac.
So we got married in December 1998. We are coming up on our 20th wedding anniversary. When we first got married, of course, we were poor, you know, obviously. And like most couples are starting out. And a lady that we went to church with gave us an artificial Christmas tree out of her attic. And it was great. It was tall, it was full, and I don't know why we decided that getting a $30 pre-lit tree from Lowe's was gonna be a better replacement, because it's shorter, it's not as full, and the lights only lasted 2 years, and now none of them work, so we still have to put lights on.
Yep. Oh well.
Oh, you live and you learn. Oh, Tanner Rib is here. Hey. Ho, 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 my Homestead friends from North Carolina. Well, we're from Kentucky, but I'm sure there's someone here from North Carolina that you must be talking to.
Yeah, probably. So, yeah, and SSL family dad, I bet it's pretty cold up in Michigan right now. It's getting cold here.
I've seen, did you get snow in your part of
I've seen snow
Michigan?
pictures, but I don't know where all the snow pictures are coming from. I think Doug and Stacy had snow, actually. Maybe last week. I don't know if they still have it or not, but
yeah.
I thought I saw some snow pictures that people were posting.
Yeah. Yeah, we actually had some flurries here this morning. We had a cold front that moved through last night.
We got
15 inches? What?
Are they in Michigan?
Oh, yeah. No, she's in Iowa. She's in Iowa.
Man, that's a lot of snow. Well,
Kelly, I forgot
that's a huge amount of snow for us. If we had that much snow.
Yes. If you went to the
Northern Illinois.
Oh, Illinois. See, I always confuse Illinois with Iowa. I think my friend Joy lives in Iowa.
Oh, look, it's 32 in southeast Michigan.
Oh, goodness.
It's 32 here,
yeah.
right now. Actually, the wind chill, I think they said it's like 27.
Oh, yeah, I wouldn't doubt it. The wind has been terrible today. Okay, so if you went to the Homesteaders of America conference and you saw the sweet lady that was painting all of the kids' faces, that is Miss Kelly Bays that is in the chats. And they live in Burkesville.
Yeah.
Yeah, Burkesville. Yeah.
Yeah, we've been getting, I'm sure they got a lot of that wind last night too. It got very windy here.
Yeah, we had a cold front that came through.
Yeah, cold front, it hit hard.
It's 45 in Canada? During the day. Gotcha. I was about to say, it's colder in Kentucky than it is in Canada.
Well, yesterday it was 62 here, and the high today was, I think, 35.
Yeah, it was cold. Yeah, we had to go out and run some errands, and so I layered and put my Carhartt toboggan on, and it was quite chilly.
Sorry, I got a dry throat.
Oh. But yeah, so it's chilly. But let me tell you what I was doing right before we got on. I was going through my seeds.
She was.
Organizing them, seeing what I had, because it's been a while since I've looked at them.
She was going through her box of seeds.
Yep. And I need more boxes.
It's kind of like how people want to do Christmas in July. Well, in December, she's thinking about spring gardening.
Well, most homesteaders are. I mean, it's now is the time to plant because we're gonna start our seeds in like the next month or so.
Yeah.
But yeah. So the question is, have you already started planning your spring garden? I really want to get some greens.
Are you talking about like indoors, starting some seeds in some grow lights? Because it's too early to plant spring gardens.
That's what I mean. Yeah, because like your tomato. Well, for us, tomatoes and peppers get started mid to end of February. But like cabbage, I'm gonna need to start cabbage probably in January.
The Creating Essence, they're starting their seeds in January, and I think that would probably be.
That would be too early for us.
That would be.
But she lives in Virginia, and I don't know what part of Virginia you're in, but if she's like in the...
You're going to stab me with that.
I don't want to stab you.
Yes. January or February, yeah. Seed starting, right?
Yeah, for January, for us, it would be like brassicas, like, broccoli and cauliflower and cabbage, things that we'll want to set out in like early March, late March.
Well, one of the ideas I have is our raised beds that we're going to be building is I'd like to try to do one of the raised beds with a cover on it, with some hoops, with some plastic, and try to make a little low tunnel.
Yeah. Oh,
so
and
experiment with it. I've never done it before.
Something else that I thought of that I haven't run by you yet, but I'll throw it out there because other people might want to do it, even if we don't do it. So Texas Dad on the Texas Boys is talking about how he is going to, I don't know if he's selling or if he's giving away cuttings from his hibiscus tree, which I have not yet researched to see if that would thrive here because it may be too cold here. I don't know. But I thought, now that we're starting our new homestead, how cool would it be to actually grow some bushes or berry bushes or trees from cuttings from our homestead friends?
Hi, Farmer Meemaw.
Wouldn't that be cool? You see what I'm saying?
I'm sorry. I was saying hi to Farmer Meemaw.
I said how cool, listen to me. I said, how cool would it be to grow things like bushes or trees from cuttings from our homestead friends? So like I could say this hibiscus tree came from our friends, the Texas Boys, and these strawberry plants
that would be cool.
were runners from Creating Essence. I don't know. I just think that would be really cool.
That would be cool. That would be really neat. Hopefully our dogs wouldn't dig them up.
Yeah, we would definitely have to work on making dog-proofing them. But I think that would be really, really neat. So, I mean, I don't know. Maybe if there's not already like a Facebook group started for, of course, I mean, I have nothing to offer right now. But, maybe that's something that we can think about. Or someone who's really good at organizing can think about doing. But, yeah. So anyway. Oh, you got some strawberries you can send? Yes, I would love to grow strawberries. His mom and dad actually used to have a strawberry patch.
Yeah. And when I was little, that was some awesome memories of going out as a kid and sitting in the strawberry patch and just sitting there and eating strawberries. I think they had a 1/4 acre of strawberries.
I remember
1/4 acre. Nothing but strawberries.
His mom told a story one time. She said they would either do a you pick or you could call ahead and for a little bit of extra money, they would go and pick it for you, and said that someone had called for like a 3-gallon bucket of strawberries. So his mom went out and picked 3-gallon bucket of strawberries and they never showed up. Yeah. She was like, just never again, which I don't blame her. That's a lot of work.
I've got to do a tree ID. because back here in the back of our property, it's on our neighbor's farm. They've got a huge tree. I think it's some kind of locust tree. It's got those long pods like a honey locust. It's got those long seed pods like a honey locust. Anyway, a huge branch broke out of it. And he said I could cut it up if I wanted it for firewood for our little fire pit outside. So I did. And that wood won't burn at all. That wood, I mean, it has to be a really hot fire to get that wood going.
A catalpa tree?
I don't know.
Did I say that right? We'll have to look it up. See.
Yeah.
Because didn't Rachel and
I'll
Todd have that same tree growing in their front yard? Catalpa tree.
I don't know, but it's whatever it is, the wood doesn't want to burn. And that was kind of disappointing.
Yeah.
Cutting all that wood up and stacking it and splitting it.
Yeah.
I was like, this stuff just won't burn.
It didn't burn. It was
Looks
crazy.
like good wood too. Very good.
See, I got a couple people saying I need a Georgia peach tree.
Well,
would you let me have one?
Well, yeah. We got a great spot for some peach trees.
Yeah, I'm very bad about saying yes to all the things, and then he's like, whoa, what are we gonna do with that? So I have to run it by him first. But yeah, oh man, a peach tree would be awesome.
Catalpa trees grow the best worms. I've never seen worms on this tree.
The bagworms?
No.
Or tent worms, whatever they're called.
I've never seen worms on these trees, and there's 2 or 3 big ones out there where I'm talking about. I don't know if that's it or not. I'll have to look it up. And I know a lot of trees around here. I'm pretty good at trees, but this one it's odd.
Yeah, it does. They look like long, gigantic.
Or not honey locust, black locust, like a black locust. Those huge pods. They're flat, and they're probably that long.
Yeah, they kind of look like. Oh, thank you. Who did that? Amy. Beat me to it.
Yeah, thanks. Appreciate it.
What was it? Yeah, they look like gigantic vanilla bean pods. That's what they look like. So I guess that's Chaos and Grace said we have hundreds on our land, bigger leaves, lighter green. They bloom in the early spring. Good,
maybe that's what it is.
Tim says catalpa wood is good for starting fires and will put out heat just fine, but it will burn up quickly.
This wood is not good for starting fire. This wood will not burn at all unless the fire is already very well established, and it has to sit there for a long time in the hot coals, and then it will eventually start burning. Okay,
yeah, Jennifer said they're soft wood and they hold water. That sounds right, because it acted like it was wet.
Okay.
Oh,
yeah.
I don't know.
I just gotta go get different wood.
By golly.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah. Okay. Also, we finally got a P.O. box.
We do. Finally.
We haven't shared it yet, although we've had it for almost a week. But yeah. I know a couple of people had private messaged me on Facebook, and they're like, "We want to send you a Christmas card to your new house." And I was like, "Oh yeah, we haven't got a new P.O. box yet."
Yeah.
We finally did.
And I thought I was gonna be really smart today. I ordered something for her for Christmas. I was like, I'll have it shipped to the P.O. box, pick it up, and so that way it won't come to the house, and you won't know what it is, and that way I can keep it secret. And then I paid for it with PayPal, which is her PayPal account.
So I got notifications.
So now, yeah. So.
But
if she looks at her PayPal, she can see exactly what I bought.
Yeah, so I can't look at PayPal.
Right.
Until after Christmas?
Right.
That's crazy.
That's right.
Homestead Remembrance said, I'm a new sub. I just have to say, I love your voice and accent. Well, thank you. I don't think I have much
Appreciate it. Well, I do. I don't really think
do.
I have an accent until I listen to myself on these videos, and then I realize I do.
Donna said, I would totally look. I want to look, but I won't, because he was really, really upset. He was like, I was trying so hard. And
I may just have to give it to you for our anniversary.
Okay.
That way you'll at least get it a week early.
Yeah.
Our anniversary is a week before Christmas.
It is. Yeah, we got married December 19th. And we didn't get married because it was close to Christmas. We had originally had decided on a March wedding, but I didn't want to wait that long. I said, that's crazy.
Somebody asked how the deer hunting is going, and well, the deer hunting didn't go very well for me.
Jennifer.
I got to go one day, took my son, we set out in the woods for a while, we didn't get nothing. We saw one little deer, wasn't gonna shoot it. But we were very fortunate because one of our friends that does deer hunt, he got a 10-pointer, pretty big sized deer, and he gave us the deer. So we do have deer meat.
Yes, here's the crazy thing though.
He hunts a lot.
Yeah.
He's got a lot of deer. They've got a lot of meat, so he knew that we didn't.
Yeah.
So he gave us a nice big buck. And
yeah, but what's crazy is he is from Jack's hometown.
Yeah, where I grew up.
But we got to talking, and he actually lived in my hometown for 9 months while doing a job.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy? And then he was like, well, if you're from Northeast Georgia, if you're from the familiar with Habersham County, there is a place across the street from Baldwin Elementary School called Stew and Q. And back when I was a little kid, Stew and Q, I don't know if they still do, but they had the best milkshakes. And so when we would get our report cards, my mom would treat us to milkshakes at Stew and Q. And so he was like, have you ever been to Stew and Q in Baldwin? I was like, yeah. So anyway, it just made the world a little bit smaller.
And
it was really neat.
And that's the first I'd ever heard that story. Been married to her for almost 20 years. And
yeah.
She's never mentioned Stew and Q.
It never came up, but yeah.
So,
it was really cool.
What I miss here?
How
about bear?
But no. Wait. So, so now we have all this deer meat from this deer.
Yeah.
Well, Daniel Arms from Arms Family Homestead just put out a video about how he processes deer. Well, he was using the KitchenAid meat grinder, you know, what you attach to your stand mixer to grind meat, and which I've been looking at that for a while. And it was about $65, and he mentioned they are half off right now on Amazon. So it's like $32. So I ordered one, so now I can grind my own deer meat.
Wow.
I'm really excited.
So Mandy's husband is leaving for a 10-day hunting trip.
Oh, wow.
That's hardcore.
Haven't had bear yet, Remington, but that's on the bucket list. Can you have a bucket list of wild game that you want to eat? Because bear is definitely, Mandy's been talking about it.
I don't even know where we would go.
Sounds awesome. I don't either.
We would have to have it special shipped to us.
I know. I wonder if you can order that. But Tanner M earlier asked if we have a traditional Christmas meal that we enjoy. I don't think so. It's very similar to Thanksgiving, I think.
Yeah,
I mean, we
pretty much the same.
Yeah,
I mean,
we usually
don't do a turkey.
Yeah, we do ham
just
usually.
Hams and casseroles and stuff like that.
Yeah. Now, when I was a kid, my mom started a tradition.
They also ask. Oh, go ahead.
My mom started a tradition on Christmas Eve in the evening. We would all have. Is it Shirley Temple? Yeah, Shirley Temples with the ginger ale and the cherry grenadine and the Marciano cherries. And we'd sit around and we'd sip on those.
Do you just hunt deer, no rabbits, or other animals? I haven't really got into hunting a lot of other animals just because...
But we're not opposed to it.
No, I would love to. That would be a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm.
Squirrel and rabbit, I think would be pretty cool. It's just I don't really have the place to hunt.
Wow. Homestead Remembrance said, hubby and son got a buck and a doe this year. Last year we didn't get any. Lone Star said the only problem with the KitchenAid mixer grinder attachment, you have to own the KitchenAid mixer first. Otherwise, it's about the same cost as buying it as a grinder. Yeah. That's true. But of course, I already have one. But here's the amazing thing about my stand mixer. I have a good friend who likes to shop yard sales and estate sales. And she sent me a message on Facebook a few years ago and said that she said, you don't have a KitchenAid mixer, right? And I said, no. And she said, well, I just found one at a yard sale for $15, and I already have one. So if you want it, I'll let you have it at the price that I paid for it. So I got mine for $15.
Yeah. Yeah, so, Mark got a deer.
Yeah.
I saw the photo of his deer. I would be very happy with that. That was awesome. And she says he'll probably get another one.
Oh, yay. Congrats, Brandy. Ooh, a Christmas lasagna. I mean, lasagna is perfect any time of year. I love lasagna. Let's see. Americans get their gifts and presents on the 25th in the morning. We get it on 24th in the evening. Oh, that's interesting.
Hunt. Yeah, that is hardcore. They hunt and they camp in the snow.
Wow.
In a wall tent with wood stove.
With a wood stove. That would be an amazing experience. That would be awesome.
That would be cool. I would love to do that just to say I've done it. I don't know if that's something that I would really want to do year after year, but I think that would be a cool bucket list thing.
Yeah.
Is to go on one of those hunts and stay, camp out like that.
Yeah.
That would be
I wouldn't want to do that, but I would want that for you. Yeah. Hey, 1870s. We were talking about you earlier.
I love camping, so.
I love camping. I do. Yeah.
And hunting's fun. It's just 5 or 6 days of watching nothing and not getting to shoot the rifle. I'm like, that's not fun. This is boring.
Yeah.
But I told somebody the other day, I said, I really like hunting, but I think what I like more than hunting is actually the shooting.
Yeah.
Because we love to go to
fun to shoot
we love to go to the shooting range, and I like just shooting the targets. And when I go out and sit all day in the woods and don't even get to pull the trigger, it's disappointing.
Yeah. Bye, Food Forest. I was going to say hi to you, and now you're leaving.
Scare all the deer away, but I like to just
Shape family is here. Let's see.
Hey, guys. Yep. They've been doing a lot of traveling lately, too.
Yes, they have. Let's see. Peaceful Inspiration says we always did presents on Christmas Eve. Yeah, I think we would open one present, but then the rest of them we would open on Christmas Day.
It's it has happened more than once where we say, let's open one on Christmas Eve and open the rest in the morning. And before we go to bed that night, all the presents had been opened. So there have been Christmas Eves where they all got opened.
Hey,
somebody
Tansy.
can't wait. I don't know who that would be, but somebody can't wait.
It's not, okay, you need to clarify this. It's not that I want to open my presents. I can't wait for the people that I shopped for to open their presents.
Is that what it is?
You know that's how it is. I get so excited when I get somebody something that I know that they either needed or they really wanted, and then I can't,
You can't wait another 12 hours.
No. Well,
she's like, yes, open it.
No, I will get Jackie something, I'll wrap it, and then I'm like, you know what, you actually need this right now, so why don't you just go ahead and open it? And he's like, no.
She's actually done that. She has bought a present, come home, wrapped it, and like, go ahead and have it now.
I'm like, you need it
I know
now.
it's 2 weeks from Christmas, but
you need this
You'll
now.
need this tomorrow.
Yeah, it's true. All right, Amy, have a good night. Thanks for hanging out with us tonight. Tannerim said, do you have any problems with activists regarding hunting? I have no problems with them. I'm all about free speech. They can say what they want.
Around here, no.
No, this is a hunting community. Now on our channel, we've actually not had, but I think that's a lot because one, we haven't shared any butchering videos. Of course, like Amy, a lot of our YouTube friends that have shared how to butcher videos get a lot of hate.
Well, if they want to scream and rant and rave, they're still not going to change my opinion, so they're just wasting their time if they want to do it around us. But Yeah, I don't like it when they try to get on our channel and be ugly, because it's not fair to all the people that follow us, and we don't like to cause, you know, we don't want an argument on here or anything like that.
No.
So
we don't like to ruffle feathers.
I'd rather just block them or something like that, rather than let them have their say. But around here, you're just not going to have it around this area where we live.
No. No, but what's funny, though, going back to Daniel Arms, he actually, and actually others of our friends have had the same comment on their channel, which is, why can't you just go to the store and buy your meat like everyone else? It's like, how do you think the meat got there? It was an animal, it was killed, it was butchered, and now it's being taken to your table.
So the Jape family, we do the same thing they do. It says they get kids 4 gifts: something they want, something they need, something they wear, and something they read. Ooh, that kind of sounds like a little nursery rhyme or something. But anyway, and that, our son actually said that today, because I was asking him some things that he wanted, and he said, well, okay, I know I'm getting something that I'm going to be reading, and he told me what book he wanted, and then he's, you know, he knows the drill.
Roots and Refuge is here. Hey, Jess or Maya, I'm sure it's both of you. Thanks for being here. Awesome. We're talking about hunting. People are asking questions.
We were.
Yeah.
We've been talking about Christmas traditions and
I'm
hunting.
flustered because it's Roots and Refuge. Very happy that you're here. Thanks for stopping by.
Well, tonight's show has kind of been a hodgepodge of just discussions. We've been talking about the weather and things turning cold, and when to start planning for spring gardens and start your seeds. And then we got to talk about Christmas traditions, and then we got to talk about hunting, because deer season.
So Jess said that Maya.
So there's your recap for the show.
Jess said that Maya's actually going hunting in the morning.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's right. We were talking about Christmas gifts. And we just, around here, we're very practical. I would rather get somebody something that they need. Yeah. I don't like having a house full of junk, of things that are ignored or not taken care of. It's quite frankly a pet peeve of mine. Right. But anyway, so that's how we do that. Kenzie asked, do you have high competition for hunting space with other hunters?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. We are not fortunate enough to own some hunting land. We do have friends that have allowed us to come hunt on their land, and that has worked out for the most part, but it's very difficult to find a farm that is not already being hunted, or people have leased it and they just don't want you on it. And then my cousin, he had poachers this year. They had to call the game warden. They had to rope off an area of their farm. So it does get quite competitive around here. And I'm not going to get out in that. I'm not going to go hunt on some farmland that I don't know, and I know other people have been getting out there and trespassing on, because the last thing I want to do is walk around in the woods with a bunch of other people that have guns that are idiots, because that's what they are. If they're going to trespass poach on other people's lands, they're idiots.
Yeah. And
they need to be caught. And I hope they do.
Yep.
So anyway.
So Tanner M said, what do you think about vegans? Never thought about getting one? At least vegetarian? Well, okay, so vegans.
I got no problems.
No, my best friend Amanda is vegan, and she has to be because of health reasons. Like, her body shuts down when she eats any kind of animal product. But vegans with bad attitudes toward meat eaters, just keep your opinion to yourself. I mean, that's pretty much what I think about that. And more meat for me. Pass the bacon. Let's see, we are having more immigrants come up north. They are shooting everything and anything. They don't know how to take care of the hunting grounds and leave with the moose.
Hey, somebody says they love your Joel Salatin swag that you're wearing. This is her favorite shirt.
It is my favorite.
Is it
shirt?
Is it backwards?
Nope.
No,
They
it's
can
not
see it.
backwards. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought maybe it would be mirrored since the camera's turned around.
Yep.
But yeah, this is her favorite shirt. She wears it, I think.
This is my first time wearing it in a week.
Seems like you wear it every other day.
Well, I wore it almost every day last week. And then he was like, I'm pretty sure you have other shirts. I'm like, but I don't want to wear them.
I was like, have you washed that shirt?
I want to wear this one. Well, if you think about it, it is a long sleeve t-shirt. It is fall. It is the perfect weather for fall for a long sleeve t-shirt. So, and it's the only one I have.
Fun fact, my wife was a vegetarian when we first started dating. Lone Star Living.
Oh, where are you?
Right here.
Oh, was a
Yeah.
vegetarian. Huh.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
I've never tried to be. I love vegetables, and sometimes I think I could be a vegetarian because I love veggies, but I don't want to. There's no reason for me to be one.
Roots and Refuge. Yeah,
Ooh.
they did a video about raising meat. And yeah, you're gonna get that flack, especially when your channel starts growing, and I'm sure if our channel keeps growing, you know, the more subscribers we get, I'm sure we will end up doing a video on something that's going to make people upset or mad. But
Yeah.
I mean, we're just showing what we do as a family, and we're not trying to tell other people they have to do it that way or that's what everybody needs to do.
Yeah.
We're just kind of sharing what we do, and maybe other people will see something and say, hey, we need to try that. And maybe if it just helps somebody sometime, it's worth it.
Juice to vegan and drink it.
What?
I don't know. Sometimes I'm wondering if that's what you mean to say or if that's a typo. If you missed a word
That's
or
funny.
two, that is funny.
Oh, man.
Let's see. Jess said, where'd it go?
Spell check.
Jess said, I've been a vegetarian and a vegan. I think Maya would die. Yeah, that's funny.
You know, after these holidays, I always feel like I need to go vegetarian for about a month or so just to...
Tanner M said, I think 1 to 2 times a week meat is okay, but too much is also not good. And that's actually true. I mean, it's a fact that, especially the American diet, we do eat way too much meat. And when you think about, like, you know, back in our great-grandparents or grandparents' day, when they butchered a chicken, that chicken was to last, like, a few days.
Well, yeah, but they also, every morning for breakfast, they would have, you know, sausage and eggs. But
if they had it, yeah.
But they had it in moderation. They
were hard workers.
They didn't go out and eat half a ham.
Tim Beverly. He told me to hush.
Yeah, yeah. You need to eat meat every day, right, Tim? You just moderation, right?
Yeah.
Moderation.
Thank you, Heaven's Gates. I like my kitchen too a lot. Do you make it a big family event in butchering your game? Not this time we didn't. I mean, he and I worked together, but when it came to actually breaking down the deer, that was all him. But then, so he takes the meat off the bones, and then we soak it in ice water for a few days, and then it comes into me, and he helps, and we're taking off the silver skin and the fat, and then packaging it. So it's a lot of work.
Yeah, I tried to get my son out there to help me, but he came out a little bit and watched and everything, but he just kind of went back inside. So, I mean, he didn't really know what to do, so I was kind of hoping he would watch and learn, though. But
that's funny.
As we get into it, hopefully it will grow and become something bigger and more of a process, especially if we start getting meat chickens and stuff like that. When the time comes to process them, yeah, that's going to be a family thing.
Yeah. Jess said, you may have covered this, but what are you planning on for the spring garden? I haven't started picking out what I'm planting yet, just because we've got to sit down and get down on paper our layout. Like, we've talked, he said 4 beds starting off because we've just moved to a new place. I'd like to get a little bit more than that, but we'll see. And so then once I know how much square footage I'm working with, then I'm going to pick out. I know I'm definitely going to have, I've got all kinds of kale and all kinds of cabbage. I've got several varieties of broccoli and cauliflower, and carrots and radishes. I didn't realize how many different types of radishes I have. I've got several. But yeah, hopefully I'll have that, I'll know what I'm doing by next week. But I would love, I don't know if you missed it, but I was talking about, I don't know if you watched the Texas Boys.
Well, Tim's going to bed.
Oh, okay. Good night,
Tim.
But Texas Dad was saying that he is selling or giving away, I don't remember which, cuttings from his hibiscus tree. And I thought, wouldn't it be cool if, you know, if we got like cuttings and plants from, and seeds from our different Homestead friends. So that way I can say, oh, I got this hibiscus trees from the Texas Boys and these strawberries and, you know. Anyway, so I think that would be awesome. I don't know, I'm rambling now. I get excited when I talk about gardening. Whoa.
Mandy said she had just rendered her bear fat, and then she was saying that deer and ungulates fat makes tallow.
Now, deer...
You can make some tallow candles.
Yeah, deer fat, that's very, very gamey, like unpleasantly gamey, right? You don't want to render deer fat. I mean, I guess you would if you're going to use it for soap or whatever. And no, I have not made pemmican yet. I know what you're talking about, but no, I've never made that. I think if we do a study with the kids on the Civil War, I might make some.
City Girl Country Heart has just joined us.
Hey, City Girl.
Saying hello to
Miss
you.
Tess, yep.
Stony Ridge Farmer here, too.
What?
Stony Ridge in the
Where?
house.
Hey.
Yep.
Josh, Stony Ridge Farmer. You guys check him out. When we saw him, actually, there are so many people that were at the Homesteaders of America conference.
Farm on Quail Hollow.
I didn't know who they were until afterward. So, like with Jess, I saw, you know, this pretty young lady walking around with a camera. I did not know who you were.
She was everywhere.
She was.
Everywhere I went, she was nearby filming and doing something.
And I felt so dumb because I follow her on Instagram. And so I'm guessing that's maybe why she looked familiar.
I asked you, I said, who is that? And you said that's Roots and Refuge.
Well, that's because I had found out later who it was.
Okay.
And then, and then Stony Ridge Farmer was another one.
Stony Ridge was running around filming.
Yeah, we were interviewing.
I was like, he looks familiar. And then he came over and started talking to us.
Yeah, we were interviewing Jake from White House on the Hill. And then there's this guy, like, kind of hanging around with a camera. And then he's like, hey, do you care if I... I was like, no, sure, go ahead. And then turns out it's Stony Ridge Farmer.
Who the heck I was?
No, we didn't. And then like we go click on his channel to find out who this guy is. He has over 100,000 subscribers. And I'm like, how have we been in this community for this long and not heard of Stony Ridge Farmer?
No, I do remember when we were interviewing Jake and he come up, he said, I would like to speak at this next year. Well, hey.
Guess what?
Yeah, hey.
Now he is.
Yep.
Yeah, that's so awesome.
I do remember that. Yeah.
Hey, there's Kaylee from, you said Farm on Quail Hollow.
Yeah.
Glad that you're here. Let's see, bear fat turns into lard, great for pastries, balms, waterproofing leather. Tallow is more for soups, candles, etc. You are just a wealth of information. Now, do you have videos on your channel, Mandy? Because if you do, I would like to sub because you seem to know so much. Let's see, Whole Picture Home says, do you guys grind up the organ meats into any venison chuck for the health benefits?
It'd be cool if her husband films that camping trip.
Yes. No, we have not done any of the organ meats just because, like I said earlier, I've just ordered a meat grinder. So I've not really had a way to do that.
Well, plus...
So maybe we'll do that next time.
The deer that we had give to us, when we got it, it had already been gutted. It had already been cleaned out. And all I had to do was skin it and quarter it up and start taking the meat off.
Yeah. Let's see. Jess said, I didn't know a lot of people. I felt like the new kid on the block. Well, I knew I'm good friends with Luke from In My Gardener, and he was like, "Oh, I can't wait to talk to her." So he knew who you were.
Yeah.
Let's see. Wow, you guys are like, the chat is so awesome. You guys are like,
you know what? Like Stony Ridge Farmer, when you go back next year, it will be amazing how many more people you will know and recognize, and just because the first year we went to the conference, of course she worked the conference, so she was setting up vendor booths and talking with people months ahead of time. So when we got there, she knew a lot of people, but we met so many new people, and a lot of people, it's like this year. We didn't really know you until after it was over, and then we found out who you were.
Yeah.
And Roots and Refuge and stuff like that. Well, it was a lot like that last year. Last year, you know, we were meeting different people like 1870s or no, we knew them before that.
We knew them before, way before
well,
that.
I'm trying to think back. We met a bunch of people at the one the year before. But
yeah. Well, 1870s wasn't at the one before.
Well, I'm trying to.
I don't know. I don't know.
It's all a big blur, to be honest with you.
Now let's see. I wanted to say, Stony Ridge. We are located in South Central Kentucky.
Yes.
And Kansi said, "What is your favorite meat off the deer?" The backstrap, I think, is everybody's answer probably, but the backstrap is definitely our favorite part.
We're probably about an hour north of Nashville. That's probably the best way to describe where we're at.
Yeah.
Southern Kentucky.
It is a great community builder. That is so true. Let's see. 2019 HOA is going to be off the chain. I know. I don't know that we're going to be able to go next year, but it is shaping up to be amazing. Let's see. I don't know what that means. Backstrap, is that the fillet?
The fillet?
It's the...
Yes, the backstrap is like eating fillet.
It is.
It is awesome.
It is tender. It is delicious.
Yes.
What is your favorite way to eat it? Because I know what my favorite way to eat it is. I like to pound it thin and bread it and fry it.
You slice it.
Like country fried steak.
Yeah, you slice it in little steak medallions, like little fillets, like little filet mignons. And you just,
Filet mignons?
Yeah, those, and just put them in a skillet, cook them like a steak, season them up.
The tenderloin.
It's very tender.
Yeah. And then, and there's also...
basically it's the tenderloin. There's an inside tenderloin.
Yeah, there's an inside
but the main
tenderloin.
thing, the main tenderloin, the loin, that's the backstrap.
That's the best part, for real.
That is that's the money.
Yeah.
That's the money piece of loin right there.
Yes, we are that close to Nashville, and we have actually met up. Well, we met up with Daniel Arms from Arms Family Homestead. The first time we ever met him was there. We met up with him in Nashville, and that was awesome. That was so cool. He's like one of my YouTube brothers. But yeah, so if you're ever in Nashville and you don't want to make all the drive all the way to Kentucky, let me know. Let's see. Cubed are my favorite. Yes, that is a great way to eat it. Hello from Scotland. Okay, I love your channel name, The Buff Carrot. That sounds awesome. Let's see.
Hello from Scotland.
That is awesome. That's where our ancestors are from.
I have Scottish ancestors.
So do I. Well, my maiden name is Bryson. I mean, you can't get any more Scottish than that, can you?
Yeah, and my mom's family is Shaw.
Yep.
So...
tenderized, breaded, and fried. Oh yes, with some gravy, mashed potatoes. You gotta do all that. Let's see. Backstrap is like where you get T-bone steak from on a beef. Tenderloin is different cut. Chaos and Grace, they bacon wrap them. Yeah, Chaos and Grace. I know we've talked before, and they've got a slew of kids. And they eat a lot of venison. They really depend on her husband to bring home the.
I was gonna say cook them with some bacon, but that's just too much goodness. I mean, that's like both. What?
City Girl said that she's in Strasburg, Virginia. Yeah, that's.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Yeah, we were in Strasburg. after the Homesteaders of America conference. We drove through there a few times.
The Beth Carrot says that they're from Glasgow, Scotland. And there's actually a Glasgow, Kentucky, which is not far from where we live. And every year they have the Highland Games.
Yes, they do have the Highland Games, and we do have a lot of people from Scotland come over and compete in those Highland Games, and we love going to the concerts.
Oh,
they have some amazing concerts.
Albanock, have you ever heard of Albanock? They're awesome.
Yeah, we've heard a lot of Scott, you know, the pipers and stuff.
Really?
Piping competitions are awesome.
So Homestead Remembrance, have you eaten it yet? Let us know how that turns out. That sounds like it would be interesting. Their butcher gave them deer ribs. Scottish name is Ramsey, Gordon Ramsay. Those are yummy deer. Don't get them often.
We had 40 deer come through the butcher shop.
Wow.
Oh my gosh.
You went through Nashville twice this year? Are you kidding me?
Who?
My friend Jennifer with Chaos and Grace. Yes, we are that close. Oh my goodness.
Yep.
Oh, you're in Anderson, South Carolina. Okay. Hey, I wear aprons.
Well, Strasburg is extremely close to Joe Salatin.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh, so you're 35 minutes of Big Bear Homestead. Yeah, see, I'm from Northeast Georgia originally, so you're probably very close to where I grew up. Let's see. Any boar hunting in those parts?
Around here?
Yes.
I
think more north of us, right?
Yeah, not too much right in this area. I know some people that's done that, but there's just, I don't know. I would say no on that.
Yeah. Yeah, I've not heard of any boar hunting in this area.
Yeah.
Well, Stony Ridge, thank you so much for hanging out.
Hey, thanks for stopping by.
We've got a lot of friends that have stopped by today, so
we're gonna have to get off here in just a minute anyway.
What?
What's that?
The dogs had more of the deer ribs. That's funny.
Your accents are cool.
Well, thank you.
And that's coming from Scotland.
I know. I love.
No.
Every time we go.
Your accent is cool.
Yeah, when we the last time we went to the Highland Games, there was a lady.
Look what Stony Ridge did. Awesome.
What? Aw, you guys. Stop. That's so nice. But yeah, the last time we went to the Highland Games, there was a lady selling like some just traditional, I guess, I don't know what you call it, but like shirts and dresses and stuff.
Like the kilts and stuff?
Yeah, like just I don't know. Anyway, and she had the most, of course she had a Scottish accent, but her voice was like, I don't know, it was like music. It was just, I could sit and listen to her talk. It was just it was soft and feminine, and then she had that accent, and I'm just like, can I just record you? Like, would that be weird? Yes.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, beautiful, just beautiful.
Well, that is cool. Now,
yes,
I'm starting to get hungry too.
So
Everybody's
sweet.
now just talking about different pieces of deer meat and
Yep. Well, this was.
I may be coming to Nashville in February.
What? Okay.
I was auditioning for The Voice there. Hey, that is cool.
What?
That is cool.
That's awesome. I was actually watching The Voice before we came on, and some girl on there tore it up with a gospel song.
If you have any extra time when you go to Nashville, if there's any extra time, you let us know, and maybe we can have you up here or meet you somewhere.
Or if you need a place to stay, we have got tons of room, and we're already friends on Facebook, so you can just message me. We'll swap digits, and then you can come and stay with us. Like, no joke, for real. Okay.
But we are an hour away from Nashville.
We are an hour away, but it's free room and board, you know.
Yeah.
Let's see. Tanner says, but your English is very clear too. Your husband has an accent though. Thank you.
I do
yes,
have,
he does.
Yes.
Actually, a guy
I do have a wee little bit of accent.
Nah, stop
That's
it.
stupid.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Anyway,
don't do that.
Yeah, don't do that. Anyway, but there is a guy that Jackie works with that told him one day that his voice was like Southern butter. I thought,
yeah, that'd have
that
been okay if it
sounds
wasn't coming
awesome.
from a guy. Yeah.
That was still.
Like, why can't some?
It was still neat though. It was still neat. Let's see. Next time I go to Nashville, we need to get lunch. Yes, we do, Miss Mary. You just tell me when you're coming, And if I can make it out there, I will. Let's see, between y'all talking about deer and bear, now I'm hungry and I just ate. Yeah, we had a very light supper tonight because we had a big lunch. We haven't been out to eat in a long time with the kiddos.
Yeah, we took the kids to town and we took them to a pizza place.
Yeah.
And we had pizza, and our daughter is 16 now. She's starting to drive, so we got her.
And got a job.
She's got a job. The deal was, you get a job, you can pay for your own phone line. We'll add a phone line, and so
she's paying for it.
We did that for her today.
Yes.
And then we went and ate pizza. So
the way you say the word time is cool. Time.
Time. How many miles?
How many miles?
How many miles down the road?
Jack could have his own podcast. Everyone's saying you have such a nice radio voice.
I call it Southern Butter.
Yeah, well, I've already said that.
Southern Butter.
Southern Butter. But no, he's actually been on TV. He's been on the Travel Channel.
And I don't like watching that because I don't like hearing my voice.
I don't think anybody really does. Well,
yeah, most people probably don't like listening.
That's not true. That's not true. I know a lot of people that like to hear themselves talk. Y'all know who I'm talking about. Those kind of people.
I loved watching those episodes. I was on the Travel Channel and National Geographic, actually. It was awesome. But every time I spoke, I was like, I sound weird.
You don't sound weird. Well, Jess, my goodness, great lunch. I've got to stop watching YouTube and get some quail out of the incubator. Well, thank you so much, but definitely let me know.
Christmas comes early for us.
I know, this is so nice, but yeah, definitely let me know if you need a place to stay that's free, even though it is an hour, but still, you're more than welcome. Let's see, Tannerum said, "Is that a Southern accent?" Oh, okay, I thought it was Kentucky specific. It is. I mean, people in the South, what is it dialect? Not dialect. What's the word?
Accent?
Well, yeah, but there's different kinds of accents. Like if you go to South Georgia.
It is regional. I grew up here in South Central Kentucky. Now I work among the public where I'm talking to people from Michigan and New York and Canada and California, and so I've learned that when I speak in front of those groups, I try to change my accent a little bit and try to make it clear where they can understand it. But they still come up to me and say, "We like your accent." I was like, "Thanks, appreciate it."
That is awesome. Can we hear your Scottish accent? Oh, it's no, because it's not real, and so it's gonna sound. It's terrible.
It would sound super fake. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. Oh, Chaos and Grace said, were you on it for work? Yes. Yeah, he was on there. If you don't know, my husband is a park guide at Mammoth Cave National Park.
Well,
and he gets to do a lot of cool stuff.
Yeah, when you're a park ranger, you basically... You're working there when people come through to do filming and shows, and we basically, as a park ranger, we have signed the waiver that gives them the rights to air us on anything they do. And some of those things have been really cool to be a part of. You know, some of them I've really enjoyed doing, and it was funny because one day this family comes by to do some filming, and they're just filming with their phones in the cave, and they're just goofing off. They're just being total, just goof-offs. And I'm thinking, I just did Travel Channel, and they had the whole production and all the cameras, and this is just a family, and they're just being silly and having fun. I was like, who is this? And finally they turned around and said, well, we have our own YouTube channel and we just do funny videos, and we're from Canada. We do pretty, fun stuff. And I was like, I bet my family knows who you are. So we come out of the cave and I text them,
It was the AB family.
Do you know the AB family?
It was the AB family.
They text us back and they're like, oh my gosh, we watch those all the time. And I'm like, we do? So I pulled them up, and the very first video that come up, I was like, oh yeah, I've seen that 100 times.
Yeah.
Then I realized it was them.
Yeah. I could not, I was so, I wanted to shake him like,
I spent all day with them.
Who they are. Yeah, it was so funny.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So the last couple of hours, we kind of knew who they were.
Well, thank you. I actually, when I was younger and skinnier, I got Winona Ryder, and I also got Drew Barrymore. But I think it's just because of the way I talk, because my mouth is kind of sideways like hers. I don't know. But thank you. I take that as a compliment. I appreciate that. Yeah. Let's see. Tanner M said there's a video game for park rangers called Firewatch. Have you ever heard of that? I wrote it down so we could look it up.
Firewatch, okay. I saw you write something down, so.
Skeleton Stacy said Wassail song by Ralph Vaughan Williams is wonderful. Check it out if you can. The Wassail song. Okay. I do like wassail though. Wassail is delicious. Let's see. Good night. Gotta work. Okay.
Yeah,
well, I guess we should probably.
too.
Yeah, even though I don't want to.
Yeah, we went a little over. We usually just try to keep it right about an hour, and.
But it gets so much fun getting.
We do have some stuff we've got to do. I've got to get up early and go to work, and then I've got meetings tomorrow night after work.
Yeah.
And then Wednesday I've got meetings tomorrow.
Yes.
So I got work and meetings, meetings.
Yeah, and then I do have a video coming out. I know I was reading the comments on some of our videos earlier, and some people were like, I really miss seeing your videos. It's been a busy time for us, but yeah. I do have a video coming out tomorrow. It's a clean with me, decorate for Christmas with me, although I am not a fancy decorator. But I thought, it's just fun to watch other people do stuff. I don't know.
But yeah, you've got that coming out tomorrow.
Yes.
And then
hopefully we'll have like a garden planting thing.
You got some stuff coming up soon.
I'm really excited about getting the homestead going this spring. Like that's what I've really been.
Yeah. I don't mind it getting cold. If the wind will quit blowing, maybe I can do some campfire cooking and film some campfire cooking videos.
Okay. Stony Ridge said, if there are any new YouTubers out there, I have a message. What is the message? Jump Off said, Jack, how deep are the caves?
Well, they're deeper than 6 feet. And a lot of people say if you're over 6 feet, that's not right. But, no, I'm just joking.
What?
6 feet underground.
I know, yeah,
no,
I got that.
I'm usually 200 or 300 feet underground. Most of the caves are right around it. If I go to the deepest lower levels of the cave, I'm around 400 feet below the surface.
Wow, that's crazy.
But it extends for miles and miles and miles and miles and miles. We haven't found the end.
Nope.
It's a big cave.
But Mammoth Cave is like a bowl of spaghetti. Did you say that already?
It's a big cave.
Yeah.
So,
Stony Ridge said, please stay strong. This is to the new YouTubers. Stay strong, work hard, and stick with it. Last year at this time, I had less than 20,000 subs. That is awesome. Yes. Very, very awesome.
Yeah, and that's good encouragement. And yeah, we just want to encourage one another and be part of this community. And I'm really glad they joined us tonight.
Yeah.
We've had
She's in Her Apron.
We love talking with people that we get to talk to every week, and it's always great to have some new people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, man, and we didn't do channel shout-outs, and I had one picked out.
Well, let's just save it.
No, I'm going to do it because there's still 58 people watching.
Okay.
Really quick.
Do your channel shout-out.
Okay, so somebody actually recommended this channel a couple of weeks ago, and I have been watching the snot out of them. They're called Thousands of Roots. Thousands of Roots.
Thousands.
Wonderful family. Very, very, they're just so great. Just go watch them. They're so loving. They're an off-grid, large homeschool family. Anyway, I have fallen in love with them, and I've fallen in love with their channel, Thousands of Roots, and it's the number 1000S Roots. Thousands of Roots, right? Yes.
Yes.
Check them out.
And we did a live show 2 or 3 weeks ago, and we wrote down a whole list.
That's my chicken scratch right there.
Well, we've got a list. I just wanted to show the list. We've got a lot of people that people suggested that we start looking up, and so.
And I've been watching Out of Goshen.
So we've been going through this list and checking out some of these channels.
And I subbed to them too.
And we really appreciate the
Thousands of Russos
tossing out channels that we hadn't heard of, and
Out of Goshen just had a baby.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of babies, check out Homesteading's channel. Their last video, if you haven't already. Just saying, just go watch it. That's all I'm gonna say.
All right.
Their cow may or may not be pregnant. Just saying. Just go watch the video. You'll know what I'm talking about. Okay.
Chaos and Grace put a link to.
Thank you, Chaos and Grace. Yeah. All right, but for real now.
Yeah. For real, we do have to go, and we really appreciate everybody joining us this week.
Yes.
Thanks so much. I know this kind of, we're just catching up, really. Yeah. Catching up, and it was a lot of fun.
Yes, it was,
and
as
so,
always.
We will try to be back on Monday nights.
Yep.
See, that's 8 o'clock Central Time.
Y'all too.
9 o'clock Eastern.
There, cow. The cow, Jonathan.
Okay. Thank y'all.
Good night, Buff Carrot, all the way from Glasgow, Scotland. So
yes,
cool.
thank you
very, very
for
cool.
watching.
Thousands of Roots. Yes, check them out.
Thanks. Until next time, guys.
Bye, guys.
See ya. Bye.